Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Hectare Homesteader. On a previous video you saw us removing some bedding from the sheep pen that we've placed over there, and we've since taken that bedding, used it as a mulch in the garden. So on the garden beds, as you can see, that garden bed we made in our last video, raised garden bed. So we've got some pumpkins still growing in there. Pumpkins are doing really well. So yeah, slowly but surely things are coming along in this garden. Whole heap of used bedding or hay that we've moved around the garden. We shifted it onto that garden bed over there, and used it as a mulch. The mulch definitely helps to keep the moisture retained in the soil. Planted some sunflower seeds in this box over here, and transplanted a couple of the pumpkins that wasn't doing too well in the other bed. So yeah, the sunflowers are busy punching through. You can see the little guys coming up there. We'll see how they do on this patch. But yeah, hopefully they'll do pretty well. Microgreens has been doing extremely well as well. So yeah, no, they've been doing really well. They've been growing quite rapidly. So definitely something to check out is the microgreens if you're interested in a bit of garnish on your food and so forth. I don't know what's going on with the cucumbers this year. They seem to be struggling a bit. Not too sure if it's the dry conditions or what's going on. I've been watering them a bit more. I still need to build a trellis. The idea is to have the trellis go from this side over to that bed, and then that way we'll be able to at least have a fair amount of growing space for them. So yeah, no, let's have a look at those pumpkins. So yeah, the pumpkins are coming along nicely as well. They're growing pretty rapidly. We were a bit late in the ground this year, so hopefully we'll still be able to harvest some pumpkins and get a good yield of that. We'll just see how we go. Right, let's have a look at the potatoes. Some of you might have seen this on Instagram. This is our potato experiment that we've been doing. It seems to be working really well. Not the best tub for it, but they've been growing extremely well. With this one we just we tried a different method by putting in our seed potatoes at the bottom, and then just filling them up just slightly with the composting mix, compost and soil mix, and then let it grow up a little bit, and once it's grown through the soil, then fill it up with some more soil and then let it grow. And so this is a bit of a different method to what we normally do. See how this works for us this year, and we thought we'll give that a go. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on the harvest when that comes round, and yeah, look out for that video. We started growing a couple of gooseberries, planted one of those there. There's another edible that the missus planted over there. So we're just trying to get as many edibles in here as what we can. We've still got a fair amount of trees standing around, and hopefully we can take these trees and put them in the ground shortly. Got some apple trees to go in the ground. I think I've got a video lined up for that as well. So if you're interested in seeing how we plant our apple trees, choose a rootstock and everything that goes with that to maximize your growth and your yield, please subscribe to the channel if you like this content, and yeah, look forward to that video. Right, we've got a passion fruit growing here. This is the fourth year that it's producing. I think it is third or fourth year. It's been doing really well. Didn't like the shock of moving from town to the homestead, so yeah, it's only got one flower on. I think we'll see how we go. With a bit of luck, it'll start producing some more. The sheep also got into it. So we had to put up an electric fence on the outside, just to keep the sheep out. They're pretty good, the sheep. When they hear that electric fence is on, then they don't get close to it. So it's pretty good to keep them out of the garden. Right guys, so there you have it. There's our garden update. I'll find out what we've planted, what the wife's planted in these. I was at work unfortunately when she did, so didn't get much footage or any footage of that. So we'll have to keep you updated as they grow. Right, let's go and check up on the sheep. Maybe the girls have been up to something. We've moved them into the top paddock, and they seem to be loving the long grass. So yeah, let's go and have a look at them. As you can see, the sheep's got their work cut out for them. Not ideal to send them into a paddock that's got this long grass, but at least they do a really good job of trimming it down and keeping it under control. This is also the area where we planted our poplar trees, so we had to ensure that they properly covered. The sheep found a way through the fences we put up around the poplars, and that's not ideal, so they started eating the poplars. I mean, we did plant the poplars for the reason that when we are low on feed, at least we can feed the sheep with some of the poplar cuttings, leaves and so forth, which they seem to love. I guess that's why we planted the trees. So yeah, we just wanted to give those trees the best chance of growing, so let's see how we go. Hopefully they'll leave them alone for a bit. Here, as you can see, the girls are up there. Yes, I wanted to talk a little bit about the placement of our garden. The way we placed our garden is in such a way that we have it facing to the north, and you can see the beds are also running east-west. That way we catch the most of the sun during the day. We're planning to change this into a food forest in good time. The soil in here is not the best. It's definitely a heavy clay soil, so planting and selecting trees is a bit of a challenge. And that's one of the reasons why we had to go with raised garden beds to get the most out of our production. So yes guys, no, it's important to definitely be planning your garden, looking at the sun, take your time, plan the position. It's definitely worthwhile making sure you've got the maximum use of the sun. Have a look on your seed packets. There's usually some indication telling you exactly what sort of sun you would need for planting these seeds in. Spacing is important, your depth of planting is important, and we'll definitely go more into all of those things in the next video. So exactly how we do it. So there you go guys. Well, hopefully you learned something from this video. It's just a quick update more than anything else. And drop us a comment below on those cucumbers. We look forward to hearing more about how you grow your cucumbers. Have a good day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.